Hi everyone, this is Carmen from Millennium Arts. If you are a parent who believes that it's important for your child to develop good social skills in order to be happy and successful in life, you'll benefit from our guest speaker today. Bernice Lee is called many things: Hong Kong's trusted etiquette expert, creator of the Confidence Count Kid training programs, founder of the Etiquette and Leadership Institute. She teaches people to increase their leadership presence and confidence through the mastery of everyday etiquette. She has taught over 2,500 people from 23 countries. She teaches children of 7 and above in Hong Kong. She holds an etiquette certification from the United States. She also holds degrees from the world-famous Yale University and Cornell University. You'll love and benefit from her lesson today. Thank you for joining me, Bernice.
Thank you for inviting me, Carmen. It's great to join you for our last week, right? The fourth week.
Yes, the fourth week now. So I wanted to ask Bernice a question I get from some parents who visit my center. My child is so slowly, everyone is done, and we're still waiting for him or her to do the dishes. How do I make him or her eat faster?
Oh, yeah. I really connect with this question because I have a slow eater in my household. So, all right. When it comes to teaching kids, I think about the kids that I teach in this respect in two different groups. Three different groups now that I think about it. The first are the kids who are average, right? Meaning they fall within the range of average, not too fast, not too slow. And for them, they can generally be aware of the people around them, their diners, their fellow diners, and adjust their eating speed according to the people that they're around. So that's a good indication of good manners, right? Eating at the same pace as other people. Then there are the kids who eat really fast. So we're not talking about that for today, but they have to learn how to slow down a little bit. And this question is specifically about like the really slow kids. And we have to understand why is it that they're eating really slowly. And I talked a little bit about this last week, right? There are the slow eaters because they're distracted. So if they're eating slowly because they're reading a book, playing toys, looking at the iPad, looking at the phone, it's of utmost importance for parents to remove those distractions. The second is if they don't like the food, then there are two options. Either you try to give them food that they really like to eat and they'll eat faster, or you give them clear guidelines. For example, many parents, many families in Hong Kong have the benefit of a domestic helper, right, who might be very accommodating and say, okay, well, you can eat in 45 minutes or an hour, we'll wait for you. But if you didn't have a domestic helper and you were the one who was cooking and cleaning and washing the dishes, would you allow that to happen? And probably the answer would be no, right? Because you have other things to do that evening, like homework and getting them ready for bed. So for most kids, you can actually set a limit. And kids like limits, actually. They like to have clear expectations set. So you might say, okay, for dinner is 45 minutes for the whole family. And at 45 minutes, dishes will be cleared, whether you finished your food or not. And some parents might think, oh my God, but that means my kid will be hungry if they can't finish all their food. You know what? Your kid's not going to die if they miss one meal or if they eat only half a meal. But if they are capable of eating a bit faster and learning there's a limit, then they will adjust their eating speed. A perfect example is when kids go from kindergarten to primary school, right? In kindergarten, maybe they probably eat lunch at home. And then in primary school, they're given like 15 minutes to eat or 20 minutes to eat. And so they have to learn how to eat faster. And they're absolutely capable of doing that. So setting a firm limit and following through on it is just a good parenting skill. Okay. So once they know, okay, you're serious, 45 minutes for dinner, and the dishes are cleared away, and I don't get anything to eat beyond that, they will definitely adjust their behavior accordingly. The third case of kids are the ones who are slow processors. So this is a type of kid who clinically is slow. Like, they are not stupid. They don't have a low IQ. That's not what I mean at all. They're just a kid who genetically receives information more slowly than other kids, processes it more slowly than other kids, and takes action slower than other kids. So they're perfectly capable of doing whatever any other kid can do, and they're just as smart, maybe brighter, but it just takes them a longer time to do things. So if that's your child, then you would know that about your child, and then you would make the appropriate accommodations for them. So instead of expecting them to finish food in 20 minutes like an average kid, you might allow them to eat like 45 minutes. So you know your child best. If your kid is a slow processor, then you would know you have to give them some more accommodation in terms of time.
Yeah, that's excellent advice to lots of the parents. Thanks so much, Bernice. So, how can parents find out more about you or contact you?
Well, they can learn more about me on my company website, which is www.eli-asia.com, and that link will be posted in the comments below. And they can also follow me on Instagram at Ms. Bernice Lee.
Yeah, sure. So let's sign up for the ELI's newsletter and get a 3E guide about children's manners. Also, remember, like this post if you'd like your child to attend a table manner classes at Millennium Arts. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Carmen.
Bye bye.
Bye.